Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Huntermun, and this is Euro Truck Simulator 2, in which we are, attempting to deliver to a... I cannot see any of the rest of my stream stuff. One second. Okay. Molly's chatting with me in the chat. If you ever want to catch me live for chat, that's twitch.tv/Huntermun. Why is the game not moving? Hello, game? Okay. We have a task in which we have to deliver to two of the two ports in Scandinavia that are noted for the achievement. I have been to one of the ports and not to one of the other ports. That is the port I'm currently going towards. So by that logic, if I have any progress on the achievement, this will succeed the achievement. And if I have not delivered to the other port, we'll just do it next. No big deal. I'm not certain how a Metroid Prime randomizer would work, because I feel like you'd be kept back by too many doors. But that's just one of those issues with 3D game. Hold on. With 3D game situations. ZeldaSpeedruns.com/schedule. All right. My biggest problem is that I just don't know Zelda games well enough to be able to do a randomizer. Because a randomizer's like, do you know where all the specific chests are? Like, at this point, I could replay The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past and probably be like I'm playing it for the first time, and that might as well be a randomizer. Because I only remember that being, like, for the longest time, and possibly still even now, my most favorite Zelda experience. But I don't remember where stuff is. Like, randomizers are best for people who either have a good memory of the original game or who play the original game frequently. And I am neither of those people. Like, because my top 3 Zeldas are still, and their order changes from time to time, but they're still Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds, and Breath of the Wild. The speedrun website has info on the settings and stuff used for glitches and paths and stuff too. The community is so non-toxic. Everyone loves answering questions.
Right.
Well, like, I mean, I kind of maintain what I said, which is like, if I just played a Zelda game, it would be like it was randomized to me because I would not remember the game. And I have not played, at this point, I can easily say, most of the Zelda games. A lot of that has to do with too many games being similar to Ocarina of Time, which to me was a step in the wrong direction, which a lot of people disagree with. You gonna cut in front of me? You gonna cut in front of me? There you go. I am in the concept phase of making a kind of open world game. I'm trying to litter it with story elements in my mind, but also I'm trying to figure out, like, if I were to make like, if I kind of make it so it's a little bit speeding violation? What? 60? I don't even know speed limit 60. Fine. I got a fine. 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 This is why I don't expand my business normally when it... And it's 80 again. What the fuck? What was 60? Well, that's a great way to start a run. We'll just do that then. That'll happen. If the original spot's memorized, it's just about knowing what's needed to get to the new final boss and the item unlock new... Yeah. That's the thing. A randomizer is inherently better for someone who knows how the original game is supposed to play, and that's kind of my problem, is that even the Zelda games I have loved, I've played one time. I've often thought, like, I don't know what a I don't know if a Breath of the Wild randomizer exists, but if I played that game again now with a randomizer, I don't know that I'd be able to tell the difference, because it was pretty fun and random the first time. Oh, hi, Jang. How you doing? Or is that Yang? Is your name... I always have that fear of saying somebody's name wrong the first time and not knowing that it could be right. Jay? Okay, Jay. Wait, what?
Go straight on.
Molly, what happened? Oh. Okay, you caught that faster than I caught it. I didn't even know that it would let you post links in the chat. I don't think it does let you post links in the chat right now. Sorry, Jang. It is kind of weird to show up at somebody else's stream and be like, I am about to start streaming soon, if you're gonna put your own link, but because obviously anybody on Twitch would be able to follow your name and find your stream by your tag, but but that's cool. I mean, I might be able to raid you later if nobody else I know is streaming when I finish. Oh, well, you see, Jang the other night was a random person I found who was at the top of the list at the time, small streamer doing ETS2 when nobody else was streaming, and I didn't have anybody to raid, so I was just like, I don't know this person, but they're playing the same game, so someone else did the link? Well, I'm not following entirely what happened because I did not have my hands on those wheels. I'm a little unclear. No one posted a Twitch link, haha. Wait, what? Then what did you delete?
Keep right, and then exit right.
I'm unable to follow what happened. It says on my screen, Molly deleted a message from Jang. That's what it says. It's scrolling away now. I won't be able to see it in a second.
Get ready to turn left.
Oh. Okay, that might have been a little quick on the trigger, Molly. If all he actually said was that he's going to be streaming soon. Okay, I get you. I get you.
Go straight on.
It's not like I have rules and guidelines for mods or anything like that, so that's... But in the future, somebody saying they're going to stream is probably fine. Saying that you should stop watching my stream and watch their stream instead, that would be a problem.
Keep right.
I need to get over, Black Car. Please get out of my way. I did not understand how this road setup was.
Exit right.
Oh, and Jang, just for the record, I use she, her pronouns. I hope that's not a big deal. And if it is a big deal, well, then you can stop advertising in my stream.
Turn left.
It periodically says it above my head instead of my name tag. Alright. Here we are. We're getting to a port. What the hell? Is that another fit? I feel like I'm getting speed trapped in this, but I'm distracted reading chat. So maybe we'll just go with I'm distracted reading chat. Yes, I did get a ticket.
Turn left.
For speeding. For speeding that I was not speeding a second ago before I looked at chat. Just like things are happening. That's why you shouldn't distracted drive.
Finding a new route.
Definitely don't distracted drive. Okay, are my lights on? Yes.
Go straight on.
Well, it wasn't just that they ticketed while we were chatting, but it was more that they, like, they were just happened to be driving by at the moment in which there was a speed transition, and I wasn't slowed up to it because of the resolution I play the game at and the screen size I play the game at. I do not see... Hold on, am I transporting the wrong way? I am. I'm driving in oncoming traffic. I mean, there is no oncoming traffic, so hopefully nobody's going to ding me for going through this the backwards. But, you know, distracted driving is not good, first of all. And then secondly, but, like, it's 30 on that little stretch of road.
Turn right.
I am playing in 1080p on a... What is this secondary monitor? This is like a 21... Like a 21-inch monitor. I'm sitting relatively close to the screen. I don't have a second computer to play the game at, otherwise this would not be a problem. So if I ever build a Windows box, I'm going to set it up to play off of my television screen, which is higher resolution, and a bigger screen. Yeah, well, economy's kind of messed up right now, so I'm trying to hold on to all the savings I have and not just purchase the parts to make a nice Windows box to run things off of. Like, I technically have the money that I could have been doing it for a while, but, like, things are not good right now. And I don't know if I'm going to have to start dipping into savings to be able to make food bills. You guys can't see them, I mean, the monitor I have is working okay, Captain Soja. And I don't really have the space on the desk to put another screen down. I mean, I guess I could. If it was really flat. The main issue is I can't play it at full resolution on my main monitor and see Twitch and everything because streaming Windows games is just a fucking hassle. I'm lucky that EuroTruck allows me to basically alt-tab between it and other things at all. So I've got it running in windowed mode where I can barely see the title bar at the top of the screen. So just taking up some of my horizontal space at the top of the screen. And otherwise it's in a window fully filling the second monitor. Because if I played it on the first monitor at actual resolution, the game would be juddery and stuttery, and I wouldn't be able to see any of my Streamlabs or the chat clearly or any of that. And you just got to figure out how each PC game will allow you to play it and be able to stream it, at least until I get an actual computer that I could plug into my television and then just put that through the AverMedia, which is the preferred end result, but that requires an entire second computer I haven't built yet. Josh says, for me, when I started gaming, I started with a 40-inch monitor because my eyesight is bad since 2018. Huh. You have a spare 24 and 27. Well... and they're both 1080? Well, let me follow-up question that, Captain Soja. Are either of those monitors 120 hertz? Just out of curiosity.
left.
Just a second, we're having some curves. You know the 27 inch, you think the 24 might be? Well, that would make the difference. Because I don't know what... I don't think this monitor that I have that is a hand-me-down in front of me is anything more than 60. And I know that my big monitor over here to the side, which is 5K, I know it tops at 60. So it would make a difference for me because even though I wouldn't be able to broadcast because Twitch doesn't take 120 broadcasts, it would still create a, I believe, inherently smoother experience if if I could adjust the game so that my frames would sometimes go above 60. I think that would probably create a slightly smoother viewing experience. I think. So I would definitely consider that. More importantly than that, I'd much rather get you over here for finishing Final Fantasy VII, or for us to team up and finish XCOM Chimera Squad on Expert. More importantly than me getting a second monitor, but I do appreciate the offer, and I might have room on this desk for the 27. That would be pretty cool. It would improve my gaming experience, because even if it remains the same resolution, it would be easier to see. Like, sometimes when I'm playing, if I see a speed limit sign coming up, I like lean into the screen because I think I should be able to read it if the screen were bigger, but I just can't read it. And by the time I do that, I'm leaning into the microphone and what I'm seeing is like already passing me by. But you get the idea. Whoops.
Keep left.
Keeping left. Okay. Do 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 do. I'm glad she said keep left, because I would have just kept going straight for a second. Wait. Do 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 do.
Go straight on.
I can go to 80. Cool. Let's go to 80. Pardon me, the sore throat is becoming a thing. Alright. Oh, Scania Factory. I need to hit there later. I was actually kind of looking forward to traveling through Russia, but I guess that's going to be put off for a while. Molly says, and I missed Molly saying this, finished up the speed run, yoink, traveling into the other lane. The person I was rooting for lost by 6 minutes, but that's okay. It's good so far. Wow, how did they... 6 minutes. Captain Surgeon was, well, not sure I will be free for Final Fantasy VII stuff. Have to head up to North Carolina soon for a funeral. Your grandma just passed. Shit, dude. Sorry to hear that. My Uncle Mike. I don't know if you... I think I said it. My Uncle Mike passed away like a week and a half ago. Probably drop the monitor off with you soon. Okay. I mean, no need to go out of your way, but like, sure. I have to think about my connection though. I think I have. Does the monitor have HDMI? I think I'm using mini DisplayPort to HDMI, or not, or regular DisplayPort to HDMI. Was it old age? Was it COVID? Was it something else? If you don't mind me asking. If you don't want to say on stream, I understand. She was 97? Well, I mean, she can still die of something that isn't old age at 97. Though most people who die at 97, people don't look for anything deeper than that. I think my grandma, my one remaining grandma, is hanging in there, I think, at like 83. Though her memory is a real problem.
Go
She keeps
straight
forgetting that she has to wear a hearing aid. Aspirated. She had aspirated some food. Oh, like it went down the wrong tube. I don't think I know that verb. Still, man. Sorry to hear that. Seems like everybody's losing somebody left and right now, or maybe it's just because we're getting old, and therefore everybody we know who is older than us is timing out. Well, seems like lots of people. Tomorrow I have to find out if the rental from the car accident can be taken out of state. Oh, right, because you don't really have a vehicle to drive right now, or not for the whole family anyway. Things, man, things. It is 3 in the morning and the sun is coming up in Scandinavia. My next rest stop is 7 hours. My job remains 44 hours. So I could actually... Well, no, I wouldn't want to rest now because there are estimated 10 hours left in the trip. Actually, do I have to take the ferry again in this trip? I do not. So I can basically take a gas and bed break whenever I feel like it. Bread break? Bed break. Blah. Words. Well, I'm happy to have you hanging out here now. Oh, and as always, Captain Soja, part of the reason the little Discord icon is next to my name is, if you did want to, like, hang out and chat, talk about anything, like, you can just drop into the channel and I can go from there while we're doing this. This seems like... Is this an accident? Oh, this is an accident. It's not construction, but everybody's slowing down because long neckers. Income from driver Selcook. Whatever I'm transporting isn't that heavy, so that's good. Do 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 do.
Go straight on.
Okay, so I think I rest for like 8 hours, so... I think I'll make this a long recording. Oh, was that Ludwig making me money? I think that was Ludwig making me money. That money is rolling in. It's starting to snowball. We're in the beginning. There we go. Name from Patrick, 2000. Patrick is leveled up. Alright, well, in any event, for anybody who is in chat right now, it's not that I don't have anything to talk about, it's that I can't think of what topic to talk about. So if you guys want to ask me video game stuff or prompt me for dialogue, please do so. Because I don't want to be here just relaxing on the vehicle if you are here for the dialogue. Vokeva asks, are you a man? Which implies a lot of things about Vokuva. Possibly that they are not entering the chat with the best of intentions, and that they searched for particular tags that they might want to start something about. I am going to answer that question and say that no, I'm not a man, and we'll see where it goes from there. Text says I'm looking for distance workshop maps to do. Distance, right, Distance the game, capital D. And also hello to Greenu. Welcome both of you. If you think you'll be back, consider following the channel, and you can also use !vote to vote in the poll for what games you would like to see me play on stream. Greenu asks, where's the furry costume? Furry costumes, you mean fursuits, are very expensive, and I do not own one. But Kova says, thank you, that's all, I don't mean to be rude. Oh, well, when someone randomly shows up and the first thing they ask is what you asked, usually that implies that they mean to be rude, but I also try and take the approach of, let me engage in this person, maybe there's a misunderstanding, maybe English isn't their first language, and because, you know, there's plenty of Americans that it seems like English isn't their first language, and we'll just go from there. If you're willing to chat, you're willing to chat, and that's more than some people give me credit for. I have, in fact, been hate-rated twice so far. You're such a nice streamer. I try to be a nice streamer. I like talking with chat, and, because otherwise, so what's the point? You can just play a game by yourself. You're not going to talk to chat. Text says, yeah, really, really expensive. Like, especially the Protogen ones. Oh, yeah. Definitely the Protogen ones. And the synth ones, for that matter. You get the nice LED lights. Is Twitch my full-time job? I would hope not. Twitch doesn't pay me enough for this to be a full-time job. It is, however, what I am doing right now to try and get a following and get funds. I'm enjoying doing it, and I have the privilege of being in a position where I can spend time more than other people would be able to try and make something of it. It is the main work I do, but at the same time, I get paid almost nothing, so I wouldn't qualify it as a full-time job. Molly says, furry costumes are surprisingly expensive. I don't know if it's surprising if you think about what goes into them, but yes, they are quite expensive. Captain Soja is correct that fursuiters make mad bank. That is correct. Oh wait, drop mad bank. Both of those are true. The people who create fursuits make money, and the people who buy fursuits have to spend a lot of money. Vokeva says, what's a furry? I don't understand. Do you guys just think you are animals? That is... no. A furry is anybody who likes the appearance or look or style of anthropomorphized animals. An anthropomorphized animal is an animal with human characteristics. That could be anything from a Balto from the animated movie to Robin Hood, which is one of the classic ones, to Zootopia. If you thought you were an animal and that's what you felt like and that felt correct to you, you would be a Therian, not a furry. Though furries can be Therians and vice versa. I have very often felt that I'm not quite human, but the way I feel that is more cybernetic and such, so I would probably be closer to an otherkin if that were a descriptor for myself. Molly says, oh no, I can't read it because curve. 1 second. I must read it before it scrolls away. Am I going left or right? I'm going right. They are pulling out, so I am pulling out. That is my logic. I'm going to try and not hit these signs. Molly says, what's surprising because you don't know how expensive it is until you research it? Oh, I guess that is true, because wow. And Lamau, I found a map named Hell. Tech says the description is this thing where you belong and you know why. Oh. Vokova says, do you have organs? I currently have organs, yes. Tech says, what? Of course we have. Oh, unless you're asking the protogen. I'm pretty sure, yeah, protogens have organs. Grenadus say, do furries have sexual attraction to animals? If you are describing, wait, what is that called? I always get these backwards. Not bestiality. Bestiality is the sexual act. There is some do have a sexual attraction to animals, and unfortunately some act on it. But like that's a completely different thing. What is it called? I don't think. So, but there's a difference between having an attraction to some variety and acting on that attraction. Acting on that attraction is obviously illegal in most places. Green zoophilia. Thank you, Molly. That's what I was thinking. Zoophilia is the attraction to animals, which I'm not certain if I have. And bestiality is the actual sexual act of having intercourse with an animal, which I obviously do not support. So no, I do not support bestiality. Bestiality is a specifically, you are having a non-consensual interaction with an animal and also harming the animal. I am not into harming animals, nor pushing yourself onto an animal or another person. Another person would be an animal too, against their will. And Tech says, nope, definitely don't support it. And I would argue with Tech, I believe most furries also do not support bestiality, with the understanding that zoophilia is different than bestiality. Volkeva says that they have a dog and sometimes they do the deed, implying that they have sex with their dog. Well, that is illegal. In most places, to the best of my knowledge. That is also kind of disgusting. So if that is true, ew. Yeah, Molly. It seems like we're in the troll category. I don't think somebody would just show up and admit to a crime on a random Twitch stream. Why do they always show up in pairs? That's what I don't understand. When people try and like act like they're having a conversation, they bring a friend along as if they don't have the like willpower to like press forward with their silly shenanigans all on their own, like the guy the other night.
Go straight on.
Hold on. What does that say? By the way, you're a trans woman, furry, and atheist, and honestly, you should kill yourself? Oh, well, that's not very nice. Suspicious user restricted. Molly has banned them. Well, if you think I should kill myself, I thought that in 2016, and luckily I got over it. A lot of trans people don't get over it, and they kill themselves. So, fuck you. Fuck you, especially for fucking your dog. And, you can go to hell. You can go to hell and you die. You know, if hell was a real place. Which it's probably not. Which is backed up by the whole atheist thing. Whoops. Not paying attention to where I'm going. Well, Greeno, you're on thin ice, but you didn't tell me to kill myself. So, you showed up with this other person, and you said that bestiality was legal where they are. Are you autistic because one of your tags is that you're autistic? I am on the autism spectrum, as many people are. I have problems picking up on social interactions sometimes, or frequently, depending on who you ask. And I do not properly show the same awareness of how I'm supposed to react in social situations. Like when Captain Soja mentioned that their grandmother had died, I was like, oh no, here it comes. I'm gonna not react enough. Is what I was. It's a tension thing. Peak for you, IG. I don't know what that means. What the? I don't even know how you'd measure a hamster having autism. What are you talking about? Fell off the wheel and died. He's making fun of autism? That's so obscure, I don't know what that means. How is that... like, I don't even understand when somebody wants to pick a thing about, like, what does that mean exactly? Your hamster got lethargic or something and fell off the wheel and died? Like, what does that even mean? I don't understand what silly conversation you're trying to... The vet told you that you're... How do you met... Alright. Did your vet... What is the test that your vet ran to determine that your hamster has autism? I am entertained by your shenanigans. What the fuck are you talking about? What procedure? There should be... What do you mean you don't know? Don't you care about your hamster? You really should have looked up. If the vet told you they ran a specific test and told you that you're... What is happening right now? What are you all doing? What the hell? Look at that, you derailed traffic. You're such a weird conversation starter. Like, what is happening?
Go straight on.
Not a fucking scientist. I don't give a fuck about a dead hamster. I don't fucking care. You little prick? Well, sounds like somebody else has a little prick. And their messages were deleted. And Captain Soja banned them. There you go. Problem solved, everybody. That's what it's like having mods. Hamsters aren't on the clinical list of animals being exhibited autism. What was that? What was that? I heard the notification thing. I'd like to get over into the right lane and stop being passed by cars. It sounded like the sound of somebody following me, but I absolutely missed it. I'm gonna click away in just a second as soon as I can get out of traffic. Okay, hold on. I'm hearing the sounds of follows, but my window is not scrolled correctly. The 2 people you banned have followed me this minute. Okay. That means they might want to be back? I don't know how that works. Animals I don't think have autism. It's when you have a speech impediment, however, are smarter than you should be. That's what it means. Jesus Christ, well, like... Yes. Captain Soja on the trigger. Alright, so...
Keep right.
First of all, I mean... I don't see why animals couldn't have autism. I'm just like... That's such a weird thing to say. Your hamster got autism and fell off the... Now we're just going to mock him for like the next 20 minutes. Alright, so hold on a second. Your hamster has autism, and there was a test that was run to determine they have autism, but you don't care what test it was, or that your hamster fell off the wheel and died, apparently by autism. I don't know what that's supposed to... Maybe somebody can, in the chat, explain it to me. What is the autism, you fell off a thing and died? What is that supposed to mean exactly like that? Like, I have what has been described as high-functioning autism, which is I can basically function in society and everything is okay. Captain Soja be the person in the chat who has known me the longest, where, like, yeah, I fuck up social things sometimes. I just do. But I also have an awareness about fucking up social things that tends to come right after I fuck them up. Well... Okay, text says, well, animals can't speak and... Well, I mean, dogs can speak, and to be honest, that makes them... Smarter, not dumber. Oh, smarter, not dumber. I don't don't get what I don't get what that was trying to imply. And I feel bad for any more autistic person who is further up on the spectrum that those people might try to go and troll. But hey, they did get me to 210 followers, so I don't know how that works. How do you follow somebody who bans you? That seems counterintuitive. Okay, I got 5 hours left in the destination, but I've got 2 hours and 17 minutes until I need to rest. So let's pull over here and get a rest in. I probably also have enough room. Hold on. Is there a bed area past this? Let me grab the gas. Certain rodent species can develop symptoms of autism, but hamsters have not yet. You have no clue what they're talking about. Okay. Okay, I should be able to pull straight ahead and hit the rest area. Like, that's one of those things, I'm gonna guess that they were right-wingers, because that's just how, if I assume they're Americans, I'm gonna assume they're right-wingers, because I simply don't understand, because they get in these circles where they have, like, weird argument things that happen where they are, and, like, I just don't understand the starting point. And that's why I always, like, I'm glad you guys are here for the moderation so that when they get out of hand, they can be... Person tells me to kill themselves? Okay, so banning, you know. Thank you for that, both Molly and Captain Soja, for being on the ball about that stuff. But at the same time, the rest of it is just kind of amusing, like a lens into another reality. Like, what are you even talking about? Hold on, are my lights on? Yes. Okay. Like, how do you get to that starting point exactly? Let me turn my windshield wipers on while I'm at it. Like, what does that mean?
Go straight up.
I should have reported one of his comments. Oh, can you not still see the comment to report it? Tech says, I've had a group of people do that to me, and my brother and his friend reported it to the PlayStation, and I guess the whole group got banned? Well, that sounds excellent. Those people should get banned. Whenever I see somebody in Rocket League with an absolutely atrociously obnoxious, profane screen name, or they have a, they might have an actual, like, club together on Rocket League that is named something profane, I report that. And you should always report that. You want to keep your games as friendly as possible. Wait, am I in a forced left lane, or a forced right lane? I am not. There's a lot of fog happening right now. Oh. Well, it's okay, Molly. The important thing is that they are not here spreading their hate to us, but it is unfortunate that they will probably just keep doing it to somebody else. People like that are people who are search terming, which is how I open the dialogue. Oh. Whenever somebody's first comment, and now that is the third or fourth time that has happened. No, fifth? Fifth time that has happened, maybe. I'm not really keeping track, but it's happened a few times. We'll say a handful of times. It's happened a handful of times where somebody's first dialogue comment is, "So where's the woman?" And I'm like, possibly? They enter all streams like that. For all I know, they're showing up to every Twitch streamer and being like, "Why isn't there a woman? Where's the woman?" And it might not be immediately trans, so I ask. I'm like, that's a weird way to start that conversation. Like, why would that be the first thing you said? Text says, I saw some people fight each other even though they were on the same team, saying something good about fucking each other's moms and then something about cum dumpster. What the hell? On Rocket League specifically? That sounds like a good reason to take somebody's keyboard privileges away. I'm getting really close to this vehicle right now. It is making me uncomfortable. Oh, we're down in the 30s now. Okay. Look at this fog, everybody. Isn't this nice fog? I like the fog. Guys, what are we stopping for? Please keep going. You know, here I was worried. You know, whenever you're worried about, like, stream getting a little dry and, like, oh, do I have a topic to talk about? You get trolls. and then you could just talk about how silly the trolls were. I mean, I hear you, Tech. Like, why you would even, like, it's one thing if you're in a party chat and you're only talking to your friends and you're talking like that, but, like, if you're talking in a place where everybody can see you / read your text. Captain Soja says, reported them both, that was easier than expected. Well, if it was easier than expected, Captain Soja, real quick rundown, how did you go about reporting them so that Molly can know how to do it in the future if she wants? Because there will be a future. It will happen again. Like, did you just, is there a way to, there's not a way to, like, track where somebody else goes, right? Because that seems like that would be, very stalking. So you didn't, like, follow them to another thing or anything, right? Clicked on their name and brought up their chats. Click to report that person. Oh. You know what? Hold on a second. I want to see this. This is important for me to know if I'm here by myself. Clicked on their name. Clicked on their chats. Wait, what did you say? Clicked on their name. It brought up their chats. Then mod mode, you can click and see the name and how many bands they have. Do they have a lot of bands? They seem like the type of people who would have a lot of bands. Wait, you can actually see that they have a lot of bands? Didn't show any? Probably new throwaway names. Their names are also probably something offensive in another language or something.
Go straight up.
We are VR. But okay, that's good to know in the future. It was only the first time it happened today. I'm stuck in the hamster thing, though. There you go, Molly also reported them. Double reporte! It seems like you've got a fragile bone problem if you fall off a running wheel and hit like probably some wood chippings and die. Like that seems like that wouldn't be an autism thing. That seems like that would be a brittle bone problem. Texas, honestly, all of them can fuck off if that's what they do for a living. They honestly have no life and honestly didn't actually have any right to even be doing anything. Whoops, almost hit that wall. And Molly says, normally I'd drop it, but the self-harm, bestiality, and coordinated insults just rub me the wrong way. I hate that shit. Yeah. They went that extra step. I remember the first person I ever banned just showed up and started talking shit about Prince of Persia: Sands of Time during my first year of streaming. Captain Soja was around for it, and I think, and it's like one of my favorite games of all time. And he just started talking shit. I was like, you know what? It's my birthday, and you get a ban. And I unbanned them later, but I was like, no, what are you doing? Why is this what you did? You found somebody playing a game that you don't like so that you could come and shit on it? How is that an amusement? Like, but that was different. I don't know if that's the first person. I don't think that's the first person to tell me to kill myself. I think it's like the second. I think the guy with the Star Wars thing, I think he was the first person to tell me to kill myself. Wait, what about Molly getting a timeout? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yeah. Nightbot was a terror. When people used to try and post links in the chat, and instead of just making it so the link didn't show up, Nightbot would, like, ban your ass or something. And I was like, whoa, Nightbot, whoa, calm down, whoa. Huh, do I have enough gas? Did I not put enough gas in? You've had a few people tell you to kill yourself even though you don't even stream? Oh, I mean, I've had people tell me to kill myself my whole life, but, like, on stream, I think it's, like, actually 2 or 3 people. Most of the people are just very insistent that I can't possibly be a woman, and, visibly, I mean, there's an argument for that, as I was speaking with Mal the other night, but, like, I get that. Those people can lick butts. There you go. Those people can experience the real-life pains that definitely would have killed Harry and Marv in Home Alone. Like, there you go. Ludwig making me some money. There was the sound of a tool chest falling down the stairs! Like, there we go. That's what they can have. Or, you know, you know, getting, like, electrocuted. Whatever. Stuff like that. I mean, I hear you, Molly. I don't tend to think of it as... I tend to think of it all in a lump sum. I don't try to focus on the singular event. Though it does create conversation and topic for talking about on stream. But besides that, I try and not to let it faze me, but sometimes, like, I'm always remembering that morning where I was playing Jedi Fallen Order and things were not working right and I was getting aggravated, and then the guys showed up and started doing transphobia. And, like, my shields were down and I was not mentally prepared to withstand it, and, you know, it's... Sometimes you just... Well, it sucks, but, you know, you're human. So, it's what it is. Regardless of how you actually feel, you're trapped in a human body, so you gotta have human reactions. And sometimes those human reactions are... They really let shit affect you that you wish wouldn't affect you. I am 142 kilometers from my destination. We are having God rays from the sky. Pretty nice.
Go straight on.
I remember growing up, the biggest problem I was having in all of school until college, basically, was me getting picked on for not really believing in God. Like, before I even knew to call myself an atheist, I was always questioning the situation, and, man, the people who know the Bible verses that they need to, like, complain at you about, or say that you're not abiding by, or say that you're doing... I don't know. You know what? I can't even bring up examples anymore. I do know that at this point probably most of them were wrong, and that doing so would be, you know, very unchristian for them to have done, but that won't stop them because, man, children, even adult baby children like our last president, will really just glom onto things to pick on people about for the dumbest reasons. Which is kind of like the question I had about, like, the hamster, like, where did that mentally start from? Like, what was the conversation? What was the anecdote that they heard? Where did they think that was going to be okay? The imaginary dog that they were having sex with, that I hope is an imaginary dog and not a real dog that they were having sex with. Like, where does that thought process begin? It's always been intriguing to me, which is why even with you guys being my mods in the chat, and you not being always around, like, that's kind of where my questions start from. Is like, what? That's why I engage in people like that, because I'm always like, where does that begin? What starts that thought process? Hold on, I need my mini map back. Thank you. Okay. Molly says, the Beastie one said, "Hey, I'm really sorry. I don't." Oh, I'm sorry. That's probably the. Wait, no, hold on. The Beastie one said, "Hey, man, I'm so sorry. I don't really do this often. The priest at church said about if people do not believe in God, I have a sex change. You shall criticize them. I'm sorry." Hold on. Yoink! Wrong lane. Sex change, criticize them. Sorry. You are generally a nice guy. I'm so sorry. Huh. So they were doing it because of the... Okay. Text says, my thing about the Bible is the phrase, God loves everyone. If if everyone's loved, why do Christians stay away or hate LGBT doesn't God love everyone? I mean, right. It's a double think. They've got two thoughts in their heads that are contradictory, but they keep them anyway. Like, how can Joe Biden be incompetent and yet stole the election? Like, it's the same thing in politics. The hamster one said, "Hey guys, I'm sorry if this came across as rude, but I really like you as a streamer and I hope you become famous. Could you give me a second chance, please?" Oh, are they contacting you specifically, Molly? Like, is that what you're saying? Like, they've contacted you directly? They sent unban requests. Alright, you know what? People don't normally send unban requests. But I might randomly unban them sometime in the future. But not tonight. Tonight they stay banned. Trolls always send unban requests? Really? Do I have a number of unban requests pending? Because I don't... Where are my unban requests? I thought I'd get a notification. I didn't even get a notification that an unban request came in. Is that somewhere I should be looking? Why are you slowing down? Oh no, I'm very low on gas. I may have calculated this a little too closely. Cody the Kingslayer is playing Ark Survival Evolved. Is there like a window somewhere I have that is just filled with unban requests?
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
I'm very close on gas. I'm concerningly close on gas. Well, you have none now. I denied them both, but if you check the actions, you can see my response to them. Just generic message. I need to turn off this fan that's down here next to me. It is blowing cold air into my elbow. Oh no, another roundabout.
Take the second exit.
Please do not pull out. I'm in the intersection.
Now.
They were at the same time. Blatant harassment. Oh, okay.
Exit now.
Roundabouts followed by red lights.
Go straight on.
What is this, a badly designed mini motorway? What are we doing? I have approximately 2.5 pixels of orange on my gas tank, so things are a little close right now, but This is not my truck, so I'm not worried about it getting there and turning off. I'm more worried about... I think I'm okay, though. 3 kilometers left, we should be fine, unless I really have bad parking designs. Well, thank you for being vigilant, Molly. Was it something that popped up because you were in mod... Like, I guess I'm not sitting in mod mode right now. Is it something that, like, popped up on your screen? Or is it just a window you checked? Furry Persona 9 followed. Thank you very much for the follow. That is most appreciated. If you are out there in the chat right now, please consider using !vote to vote in the current poll for what games you'd like to see me play on stream. Right now, Euro Truck Simulator is doing pretty well. It is doing the best. It is destroying all comers. So that is why I am currently playing it on stream.
Turn left.
And I Love Furries 101 is also following. Thank you very much for the follow. We are slowly getting upwards towards 220, which I am trying to aim at for my birthday stream, which will be September the 3rd. And you had a honking good alert. Okay, that Phasmophobia thing freaked me out. That actually got me that time, and it hasn't gotten me in a while. Where do you need it? Oh, you need it back there. Alright. Welcome to the party. You just missed some,
I'll find
very, very bad furry trolls. Wait. You want it there from... Huh. Well, that is complex to get to. Let me think about how to rig that equation exactly. Not gonna lie, kind of skeptical about these follows. Yeah. You know, after that type of event happened, Molly, you know, skepticism about the follows definitely possible. But it's a reasonable skepticism. If you have just followed, then I thank you very much for following. We're going to assume innocent until proven trolly. I have brilliant Tetris vision. Oh yeah, that was so good. And yet, it is not. It is terrible. It is actually quite bad. Not even close. I was not looking from the other side. I have a lot of room to maneuver over here. Tech says same here. Usually after trolls, either bots they sent in more. Furry haters come in pairs, then 2 furry lovers come in. Yes. Also, if I may, I think that most people who are furries don't have furry lovers in their name. Like, for example, everybody knows Ratchet. Their name is Ratchet Lover. They're not loving furries. They're loving Ratchet. You know? I've seen people with Protogen stuff in their name, or Sergals, Sharks. There's somebody who started talking about their persona. That's when I'm like, okay, we got a real furry on the line. But just generically furry lovers is kind of like a misunderstanding of... Like, it's one of those things that you do if you were... Like, no offense if you're a real person, I'm just saying. It's one of those setups you... What is wrong with my ability to park right now? It's one of those names you might pick if you thought you were picking a name that would apply. I guess that would make sense, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I need you to go sharper. Okay, look, Hunterman, what is your major malfunction right now? Okay, Molly says, like, if it was legit, well, come in, welcome here. Yeah, exactly. If it was a dedicated name, accounts were created 5 minutes ago? Uh-huh. Okay. Tech says the only thing I would understand it for is if ran out of ideas on a name. Right. You're not gonna look at the name Hunterman and think it's a furry. You're gonna think it says Hunterman and that the A was taken and that you're just gonna say Hunterman as opposed to saying Hunterman, which is actually what it says because there's a U. Damn it. Is that good enough? That's good enough. Cut the check. Achievement progress. Whatever floats your boat. 1 of 2. Okay, so we actually don't have the other one, but because we got achievement progress, like on Xbox One and Series, basically, we were able to deduce that we do need to go to the other we do need to deliver to the other yard, as it were. In any event, have the monitored activity. It's them? How do you know it's them, Molly? I mean, I was gonna end the recording, but like, if we have a moment to take a session here and like, what are we doing here? I sent a text, but it didn't go through, but what I said was I heard those guys did, and I just wanted to say you're not alone if you ever need someone to talk to in here. How would you have ever heard what they did? The only people who know what they did are the people who are here presently. It's in monitored activity in mod view. That's so interesting. But we'll wait until they talk up. In any event, for those of you who are watching later on YouTube, we would like to thank you for watching. You might hear more about this shenanigans in the next episode. But for right now, I have been Hunterman. Captain Soja, Molly, and Tech have all been here in the chat, and also 2 trolls whose names I will not repeat because I don't remember. They weren't that important. This has been Euro Truck Simulator 2. I've been Hunterman, and I will see you in the future.